Hello YouTubers! Today's unboxing is Metroid Dread, a special edition for the Nintendo Switch. Before I start the unboxing, I want to show you guys part of my collection. I am a big fan of Metroid since the beginning. This is the first game that came out for the Nintendo back in August 15, 1987. Such an awesome game. If you haven't played Metroid for the original Nintendo, I highly recommend it. This is that it started all. I still have it and wow, so many good memories. I was not born when this game was released. As you know, I was born in 1989. That's why my channel is NeoDiego89. But I played this game around 1996, 1997 when I was a little kid, and I really enjoyed this game. If you never played, it's a really good game. And later, for the Game Boy Advance, it was released this game here. The Game Boy Advance version of this game is a classic NES series. I remember there was a few games of the NES that was released for the Game Boy Advance, and one of them was Metroid. I still have it in case. Wow. You can play this one with your Game Boy player on your Nintendo GameCube, and it's a really good option if you haven't played this game. Also in portable mode, and it has better graphics than the game for the NES. And let's see, let's open it and show you guys how it looks inside. So this is how these games used to come back in the days. So here is the cartridge, and here are some instructions manuals. That's all inside this box. Let's set this aside and let me show you the back before I put this away. As you can see, awesome, very cool. I still have it in box, part of my collection. And here is a manual for the Game Boy, and here is the game. As you can see, wow, super cool. And it's been so long that I still have this game, and it's just a lot of memories playing this game as a teenager. Now this was around 2003, 2002, around that time that these games were re-released for the Game Boy Advance. Here's the manual, and it also came with these pamphlets, where here you can see that the game was re-released for other systems. And this is the booklet of the Game Boy. Yeah, some health and safety precautions. And this is the Game Boy player that I was talking about. Now it's very expensive, but if you have a chance to buy this Game Boy player for your GameCube, it's the best way to play Game Boy Advance games. Very nice. And here is this also Nintendo Power. This is a pamphlet that came also with this game. On November 1991, Metroid 2 Return of Samus was released for the original Game Boy. I couldn't find that game for this unboxing, but that is another good game that I recommended. If you haven't played Metroid 2, it's an awesome game for the Game Boy, and you can also play it on the Game Boy player on your Nintendo GameCube. April 18, 1994, Super Metroid was released for the Super Nintendo. This is one of the best Metroids, if not the best, that I've ever played. If you haven't played Metroid, any of them, play this one. I think you will like it, and it's one of the best games of the Metroid series. Here we can see Samus and Ridley. Very awesome game. I really enjoy it. I did not play this game on release day because I was a little baby, but I played it around 1998, 1999, around that time when I got this game. And this game was such an awesome game that sold millions of copies. It has at least 1 million, and that's why Nintendo released the player choice of this game. As you can see, this one is a player choice million seller game, and also is exactly the same game, it just has this recognition. If you haven't played this game again, it's a very good game. On November 17, 2002, Metroid Prime was released for the Nintendo GameCube. Wow, this was such an awesome game. We had to wait for a very long time since the Super Nintendo game to get another Metroid game. And wow, I really enjoyed this game. I highly recommend it. This is one of the best Metroid games ever made. This is the Metroid that started the Prime series. And wow, I still have it. Here is the spine of the case. Here is the back. And this is the first game that was in a first-person shooting game of Metroid. As you can see, Metroid was a linear game, but this is the one that changed it all. And as you can see, this is a one-player game. It's compatible with the Game Boy Advance cable connection, and it also has a progressive scan. Let's open it, and we can see here is the game. Wow. And here is the instruction manual. As you can see, such an awesome game. Here is a manual how games used to come, and if you haven't played, I highly recommend this game, and the best way to play this game is on your GameCube with the component cable. That is how you get the best resolution. One day later, on November 18, 2002, Metroid Fusion was released for the Game Boy Advance. Wow, this was another awesome game. I highly recommend this game. It's one of the best Metroids as well for the Game Boy Advance, and if you have the Game Boy player on your Nintendo GameCube, you can also play this game there, and I think it's the best way to play that game. Here is the back where we can see how Game Boy Advance games used to come. On November 15, 2004, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes was released for the Nintendo GameCube. That was another awesome game. It was the sequel of the best Metroid game, Metroid Prime. I couldn't find that game for my unboxing, but I just want to mention it because it's worth to play that game. Highly recommend it. On October 24, 2005, Metroid Prime Pinball was released for the Nintendo DS. I did not play that game. I do not have it, but if you played it and you like it, let me know in the comments below, because I'm also thinking about getting that game. On March 20, 2006, Metroid Prime Hunters was released for the Nintendo DS. Wow, this was another game that was really good. I really like Metroid Prime Hunters. Here is my original game for the Nintendo DS. Here is the back. Awesome. And this was also a first-person shooter, and you can play this game on your Nintendo DS, and I think it still looks good even today. Here is the instruction manual. As you can see, this is how games used to come. I really miss these instruction manuals. Very nice. And let's see what else is here inside the box. Here we can see this health and safety precaution booklet, and here we can see this Nintendo Power pamphlet. And also, if you like Metroid, you can check out other great games. As you can see, we also had these awesome games that were released about the same time. And here is the awesome game, the cartridge of Metroid Prime Hunters. On August 27, 2007, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption was released for the Nintendo Wii. This was a good game, but it was not as good as Metroid Prime 2 or Metroid Prime 1, but it was an okay game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend the first two, but this one is also good. Here is the spine of the case, and here is the back. As you can see, it's in French and Spanish. You are the bounty hunter. Very nice. You can use your Joy-Con and Wii Remote to play this game, and it's not compatible with the GameCube controller. That is really a bummer. Here is a manual of this game and pamphlets of games that came around the same time. As you can see, let's open this and take a look at this, because I'm a really big fan of Metroid, especially the Metroid Prime series. I think is one of the best series of the Nintendo. And here is the game. Awesome. On August 24, 2009, Metroid Prime Trilogy was released for the Nintendo Wii. That game basically is the first three Metroid Prime games all in one. If you haven't played any of them, I think it's a really good choice to play all of them in your Nintendo Wii. I did not pick up that game, I do not have it, but I have all the other three Metroid Primes on my Nintendo GameCube and Wii. On August 31st, 2010, Metroid Other M was released for the Wii. This game really disappointed. I did not really enjoy this game and I do not recommend it, but let me know in the comments below if you really like this game, because it was not what we expected at that time when this game was announced and then released. On August 19, 2016, Metroid Prime Federation Force was released for the Nintendo 3DS. This game really disappointed. I did not enjoy this game. Here is a spine, here is the back of the game, and it's a multiplayer game. You can play this game up to 4 players, but still, I prefer the Metroid Prime series. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about this game. On September 15, 2017, Metroid Samus Returns was released for the Nintendo 3DS. I could not find that game for this unboxing. I have it inside the box of the special edition of that game, but I just want to mention it for this unboxing because it was really a good game. I really enjoyed it. That was a remake of the second game, Metroid 2 Return of Samus, released for the Game Boy. Along with Metroid Dread game, these two amiibos were released the same day. And wow, it's awesome that was released amiibos for this particular game, Metroid Dread. Here we can see Samus and this Emmy, which is one of the enemies of this game. This will chase you and kill you. Wow, check this out. Awesome amiibos. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I really enjoy amiibos. I like it and I think they are very helpful in the game. Here is the back where we can see more info about these awesome amiibos. And these amiibos keep getting very expensive, and I think these are going to be a very limited edition of amiibos. They're not gonna be sell forever, so if you have a chance to grab these, do it as soon as possible. And here in the back we can see more things about these amiibos. For example, the Samus amiibo will give you refill your energy once per day. Get a bonus energy tank. So that means that when you use it the first time, it will give you an energy tank, and once a day it will give you a refill of your energy tank. And the same thing, this is gonna work for your missiles. So this Emmy amiibo will give you a bonus missile and also will fill up your missiles, and it will do it once a day. Every time you use it, it will be only once a day that will work. And of course you can play with this, like going to the settings, and do not shut down the game. Just go to the settings, change the clock as many times as you want. You just have to reset or change the clock so it will be able to use this as many times as you want. I pre-ordered my game at GameStop, and the pre-order bonus for this game was Metroid Dread pin set. As you can see, Samus and Emmy, the villain of this game. And wow, it was such an awesome pre-order bonus. I really love pin sets. And here in the United States, also Best Buy, I believe they had a sticker set for the pre-order bonus. If you're watching this from another country, let me know under the comments below if what was the pre-order bonus in your country. Here in the back, we can see this awesome pin set. Wow, and it says here not for resale, so only people that pre-order this game at GameStop were able to get this pin set. And finally in my hands, here is Metroid Dread Special Edition for the Nintendo Switch. Awesome, I am very excited. I've been waiting for such a long time for another Metroid game. Here is rated T. We can see the cover. Awesome. Wow, it just looks amazing. Samus here in his new suit. And here is the side of the box. Metroid Dread. Here is the other side where we can see the name of the game. Awesome. Let's take a look at the bottom of the box where we can see the barcode and also more information. This special edition is not numbered. And here is the top, Nintendo. And let's take a look at the back where we can see more information about this awesome game. Let's take a look at the back where we can see Samus and all these enemies. Here it says what is included in this box: game, steelbook, artbook, art cards, and also in French. This game is a one-player game and it's also compatible with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, also amiibo compatibility, and also basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy this game, and also the game is in French and Spanish. Now let's open the box and find what is the content inside. Let's set this aside, and here we have the awesome steelbook with the game inside and also the cards. Let's open the cards first, and from here we can see here Metroid, awesome. And here in the back, I already opened this, by the way, so it will be easier for me to show you guys the cards, but it came sealed. And here we can see the first one is Metroid. This is the first game that was released for the Nintendo. Awesome game. The second one is Metroid 2 Return of Samus. Another awesome game for the Game Boy. Wow. And here is Super Metroid for the Super Nintendo. Awesome. And it looks like the covers of these are exactly the covers for these games. And here is Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Very nice. Here is Metroid Dread for the Nintendo Switch. I wonder why they didn't include Metroid Zero Mission. That was also a linear game for this awesome game, this type of games, because you guys know that Metroid Prime is a different perspective of the game, that is a first-person shooting game. And let's set this aside. And here is the game. Wow, such an awesome steelbook. I really love that. I love steelbooks. They're very nice, very collectible. And here in the spine, why they didn't include the name? Why Nintendo? Why? Some other steelbooks, they're easy to identify. When you put them on the shelf like this, you can see the name. But if they don't have a name, then it's hard to find the game when you have so many games on your shelf. Here in the back, we can see basically it's a silhouette of this. It looks like it's the planet where Samus is. And here, when you open it, you can see Nintendo, and there is also art in the back of the steelbook. And here is the game. Wow, very simple cover of this game, Metroid Dread. I was expecting maybe Samus or maybe the Metroid symbol there or something else, but anyway, I think it's gonna be an awesome game. I already play about an hour of this game and I think it's really good. Let's set this aside, and I'm gonna show you guys the artbook. It's brand new sealed, as you can see. And here is the artbook, Metroid Mission Logs. Let's open it and flip some pages. This artbook is very long. It has 191 pages, so I will do my best to show you guys the best of this artbook, because I think it's gonna be really impossible to show you everything. But let's see. Here are some enemies of the first Metroid of this game, and wow, nice. And here are the missiles and weapons that you use in that game. Here is Metroid 2 Returns of Samus, and we can see art and a lot of awesome art. Wow, very cool. Here is the spaceship of Samus, and here we can see Super Metroid. It looks like we are looking at all the linear games of this game. Here we can see Kraid is one of the enemies. Here is Mother Brain. which is another enemy. And here we can see more enemies. Ridley, another enemy of Super Metroid. And wow, awesome. Here is the map. And here is Metroid Fusion. Wow. I really enjoy Metroid Fusion. It was a really good game where Samus is infected and he needs to recover and escape. Here is Metroid Zero Mission. This is another awesome game that I don't know why they did not include much information about this game. And here we have Samus Returns. Awesome art. Wow, very nice. You can stop at any time if you want to take a look at this in more detail, but I'm just gonna flip these pages really fast so I don't make this unboxing too long. And here is the Emmy. This is the first enemy of this game, which I think is gonna be a very awesome game. I really like it, and I think it's going to be another awesome game. Here we can see more enemies, a lot of art. Wow, very cool. I wonder how many enemies we're gonna have in this game. I hope at least 5 and maybe 6 or 7. But just looking at the art, the game looks amazing. I cannot wait to finish this game because I already played about an hour and I like it. It is a very, very good game. Here we can see more about this planet. Check it out. Here is Samus trying to escape of this planet. Wow, it's very detailed and I really love this kind of art books. I think it's a really great addition for your collection. And that's all, Nintendo. This is all for this unboxing. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more unboxings of the best limited editions, collector's editions, and the best gaming content. I'm going to enjoy my awesome game and these awesome amiibos. I hope you guys enjoy it too. If you have any question, let me know under the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next unboxing.